Hey everyone, welcome back to the weekly reaction to UnOrdinary. I, once again, look like a crazy person, but hope everyone is doing well today. Let me just make sure everything is in order. We should be good, hopefully. And hopefully, unlike last week, we won't have any skipping with the stream. What is up, Tim? What is up, Panzer? Little Cove, Shadow Flame, hey. What is up, Trey? What's up, Cinnamon? Hello, Evelyn. Devin, what's up? Joshua, what is up? Dude, I miss you guys every week. What are you talking about? Hello, Ahis. What is up, Collins? And what is up, Razak? Hello, Ryan. And hello, Jolly. What is up, Edgy? And hello, Khadidra. Okay, yeah, I remember you, Cinnamon. What is up, Dwan? Try to predict the episode. It's most like I'm hoping we get to see John's first fight. I did shave. I did, Ryan. I did. Hello, Animation City. I'm hoping we see John's first fight with his ability. His first win, where he wails on the one kid. No episode yet. Okay. What is up, Just Horizon? How are you today, my guy? You can go ahead and practice your trombone, Shadow Flame. Music's always great. But yeah, quick recap of what happened last week. We got the interaction between Claire and Serafina about John's past and what it was like in the beginning. We got confirmation that Adrian and John were always friends growing up, and that Adrian was actually the one who would protect John at first. And then, of course, we saw Claire get her vision, or rather, we saw Claire talk about her first vision of John with his ability. And then, of course, we saw the kids who were always picking on John, and yeah. And of course, when fighting them, John first activated his ability. So yeah, and then after that, Claire was like, and things only got worse from there. And so it was a really cool chapter. We got to see like what it was like for them at the beginning. We got to see a bit of John's past, and we also got to see the back of William last week, which was cool. Like Claire went over, it's like, hey Mr. Doe, is John here? And that's when she told him, like, John, like, you're not gonna believe it. I had a vision of you. You have an ability. So that was cool. That was tight. Now this week, I'm hoping we get that fight, and I think this is gonna be the end of the flashbacks. It could go into next week. It could, but I think typically with the flashback episodes, they last about 2 days or so or 2 chapters at most. So let's go ahead. Jump right in. Has it been updated? It has not been updated. Okay, here we go. So, UnOrdinary, episode 182. Let's get right into this. Things started ramping up once we graduated middle school. And she's having another vision. Visitations of John became slightly more frequent because of all the time we had spent together. Whenever I got information on his ability advancement, I'd run over to his house and we'd discuss it. And there's birds in the sky. Birds in the sky. Animals exist in this world. What's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? So they're back at John's place, and they're going over notes. That's cool. I don't think it's just a simple projectile ability. I'm seeing you use all kinds of different ones. Oh, really? And being able to use all types of abilities? Wow, I can't wait! Hey, don't get too excited. We still have no idea how it works. And you're just like, dot dot dot. Hype kill. Can you recall what led up to your ability activation? What did you do? And what exactly did you feel? And she's like just looking over the notes and everything. Well, after you told me the type of ability I had, I went and did research on how to use it. Once I had a decent grasp of how it worked, I practiced it on my own. And that was so frustrating because it never worked. Oh yeah, but you got it to work against Oliver. Oliver's the bully's name? Okay, we're learning. Alright. Yeah, dot dot dot. For some reason, right after he used his ability, I felt empowered and everything just clicked. I haven't really had the same feeling since then. Dot dot dot. He can supposedly use all types of abilities, but he had trouble until someone else used theirs first. Hey John, do you think your ability could have something to do with imitation? I mean, how would I know? But I guess it could be a possibility, since it lines up with your visions and all. Geez, this makes things way more complicated. How are we supposed to know for sure? Hey, why don't we just test it out? I could try it out on you. No way. My clairvoyance is a pain. I can't even figure it out myself. And it activates randomly. We should start with something simpler. Dot dot dot. What about Adrian? We're gonna see Adrian's ability. Come on, or give it to us. UnOrdinary episode 182. Me? But I don't want to fight with you. Come on, Adrian. It's just a quick little experiment. Yeah, help us. Please help us. Oh, great one. And John just bowed him, and Adrian's like, After some convincing, he agreed. Gah! And then, like, Adrian's like knocking the floor, and John just standing over him. And in less than a week, John figured out Adrian's ability and was able to imitate it. Okay. Dang it, she didn't... Dang it, come on. Okay, from now on, you have to pay attention to everyone's abilities. The more knowledge you have, the easier it will be to mirror them. Hell yeah! And so, we spent our entire summer vacation studying, trying to get insight on as many types of abilities as possible. Here's a couple more, and they're in the library having some books. Alright. We read through ability-related books. We analyzed my visions. I saw you do it like this. Probably the best way to stabilize the shot. Okay, I see. We watched demonstration videos and professional tournaments. Yo! Alright, so this shot right here, they're watching a fight, and it looks like someone like Blyke with like an energy beam kind of, and like a girl like jumping up. Actually, hold up. Okay. This is a stretch. This is beyond a stretch, but the people fighting, there's no real, like, clarification. There's no real, like, definition to, like, their features, but one has a similar hair color to Keon. It's kind of like a spike. And the other has a woman with like a long ponytail, blonde hair, kind of reminding me of Vulcan. It's definitely not that. It's most likely not that at all. But I'm just like, Hey, can you tell where she's channeling to? Hands and feet, it seems. Not bad. Then finally, high school started. New Bostin High School. Boom! John just opens up the door, massive BD energy. Boom. It's the three of them standing. After having prepped all break, we were eager to put our research to the test. They started walking around. High school was so much different from what we were used to. John just bumps into some kid. Everyone was stronger, and people were generally more aggressive. Hey! John's like, Better watch where you're walking, squirt. But we both knew going in that this would be the perfect training ground, and we took full advantage of that. Next shot is like them practicing John's ability, and he's punching into the ground. John took every challenge he possibly could. Ouch. It hurt like hell. Maybe if you strengthen the rest of your arm too, then the recoil won't affect you as much. Now he's shooting some abilities. He's shooting some bullets. At first, we did more observing than anything else. With anything that spans a wide area, my aim gets a little wonky. Gets all wonky. Yeah, but you don't have to hit every single shot with those. It took some time to get into the swing of things, but eventually, fighting back became easier. And it's John, like, fought. Is the volume low again? God damn it, I hate everything. Wait, is everything good? They're static, seriously? That audio manipulation, though. All right, let me know if it gets worse, guys. Okay. All right, so let's continue on. So next scene is just like John, like, clearly fighting up against someone with Claire and Adrian in the back. But eventually, fighting back became easier. And then John's just like standing, like, kind of like, That's a kid with like teal hair, like rushing towards him, got a green aura, and just like his eyes are glowing, huh? And the guy like dashes behind him, and goes swing, and John just ducks behind him, huh? And John does a sweep kick, huh? John just face punches him back. Pretty soon, he managed to win his first real match. Oh my gosh. So Uru posted a picture like this before. Yeah, I beat him! You did it! So it's basically like the picture Uru posted a while back, like John's first victory. So yeah, it's awesome. It's like Claire like holding his arms, and John's just like, ah! And he's just like, yeah! John was naturally gifted. And to top it off, I was providing him with the info from his future self. And it's another fight with John, like, punching a guy in the face again. As a result, his ability was able to grow at an alarming rate. And then it's like, hit like them, like the three of them, John just like this, standing over like a girl. He won fights again and again, until losses became rare for him. It's like him standing on top of a guy with like purple hair. Not the same kid, though. And by the end of our first year, his understanding of aura and ability fundamentals were so advanced, he was able to mirror most abilities without much effort. It's just like John, like, looking confident. I like that. And three of us didn't need to hide anymore. John had our backs. He was strong enough to protect us. And it's Claire just smiling. I was so glad. I had helped accomplish something incredible. I finally felt like I had something to be proud of. Kid just knocked on the ground, and John standing over him like, And then John, I think this is the purple-haired kid from before. Not so tough anymore, huh? Maybe that's why it took me so long to notice. What the hell? Where did you get that ability from? Feeling pretty dumb now. You're jealous that I'm way stronger than you. Oh, shut up. Don't flatter yourself. You're nothing but a fraud. What did you say? Claire's just like, Hey, he's just trying to get under your skin. Don't listen to him. He's not worth our time. Come on, let's go. And John's like, they start walking away. John, I don't care how strong you are. You're still a cripple in my eyes. And John snaps a little. He just turns back like, Ugh. And then Claire's just like, John! And he starts running towards him. Shut the hell up, dumbass! He kicks him right in the face and into the wall. Who said you could talk? Claire's just like, When John acted out like that, I realized for the first time we had become just like them. Say that to my face again, you piece of shit! And he's grabbing him by the collar and wailing on him, violent and aggressive, looking down on people weaker than us and abusing them. Hey, what's all this noise? John, what the hell are you doing? Let him go this instant. John just ... And that's Adrian and Claire outside of school. I don't know. He was sent to the principal's office, and that's the last I heard. I'm sure... It sure is taking a while. Hope he's okay. Hey, Adrian? Do you think John's been acting differently lately? I haven't really noticed. What makes you think that? Well, for one thing, he seems more aggressive. Finally done! John! Hey, what took so long? Everything okay? No. I've got after-school detention for the next week. Oh, because I went too far. What a load of bullshit, right? Not necessarily. I think they have a point. Oliver had already lost. You didn't need to go back in. And he didn't have to say all that extra shit. Well, you let it go. Well, you let it get to you. And now you're the one in trouble. Who cares? I still get to beat his ass, so it's worth it. Huh? Anyway, Claire, you got any new pointers for me? Not yet. If something comes up, you'll be the first to know. Just be patient. Lame. Whatever then. I'm gonna go look for someone to practice against. Right now? What about homework? Screw that. I need to let off some steam. Wait up! And it's Adrian following. I want to watch! Later. Claire's like ... UnOrdinary episode 182 end. Come on, man. So it all begins. This might be a three-peat. Might be continuing off next week. So if it does, guys. Nothing wrong with that. But it's good seeing John's backstory like this. I'm a big fan of what Uru's doing right now. I know a lot of people are probably going to be upset about how this arc is taking a little bit longer, but honestly, this is information we haven't gotten. Like, we of course know the story. We don't know how the story's told, though. So what I just give us Adrian's ability. Come on, Uru. Just give us that. Just give us that little nugget. And I also want to see John take up that older student who he bumped into at the beginning. Looks a bit like Holden. Not really. He has the same hair color as Holden, but his eyes are purple and his hair's shaggier. Actually, kind of like Arlo's in a way. Yeah, it's got hair similar to Arlo's. But yeah, these shots in this panel, in this art, was good in this chapter. I liked it a lot. But yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to see what happens next. I'm not. I don't want to see what happens next. But gonna have to wait till next week. Anyway. Probably tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Most likely tomorrow, though. I think we're going to be doing a marathon. I think we're going to be doing a Code Adam marathon before we hit up God of High School. But yeah. It's going to be it for now, guys. Question of the day. Question of the day. Clearly, Adrian's ability is most likely some type of physical enhancement. And actually, here's something interesting. Something interesting I wanted to talk about. Let's see. I definitely do want to read Solo Leveling, Michael. You don't need to tell me twice. But here's something interesting. Claire said his understanding of aura and ability fundamentals were so advanced, he was able to mirror most abilities without much effort. So that's not necessarily saying he can copy every ability, but it's also not saying he can't copy every ability. It says he was able to mirror most abilities without much effort. So I do think if John were to figure out how abilities like Claire's and like how Junie's work, because Uru teased a while back after the Junie fight, though it was never really touched on again, that there were some abilities that John can't copy, which would definitely make sense. But she hasn't touched on it since, and they didn't factor that into the fight they had against Remy in any way. So I'm thinking he can copy abilities like that without physical feedback, but it probably will take much more effort. But yeah, and here's also another thing that I have with that. If there's like not really physical feedback, that doesn't necessarily make sense for him to copy strength augmentative abilities, or whatever the word is. Because let's take Aizen, for example. Aside from Aizen's aura that surrounds him with his ability, there's nothing that signifies Aizen has gotten stronger, or Aizen has activated his ability, other than the aura itself. It's similar to Junie, even though their abilities are completely different. There's still an aura that surrounds Junie, but John doesn't see it. There's no physical feedback to tell that there's no physical feedback to tell you what her ability is doing. It's very different with Aizen, where like you can clearly see his aura surrounding him, but there's no real feedback or like anything that shows people around Aizen what his ability is doing. Of course, we as the viewer see like the target he has, but that's something that only Aizen sees when he's attacking. It's not something that shows up on the person themselves. We've seen that in shots where it's not from John's perspective or anything. We've seen, or Aizen's perspective rather, where it's just a target that they can see. So me and Steph were talking about this. There may have been a little bit of retconning or like rewriting with that chapter, but I do think John is still able to copy abilities like Claire's, like Junie's, because it's aura. He can sense aura. He's able to tell how the aura works. So yeah, and also in his fight against, and also when Aizen was spying on him and Cecile, John sensed Aizen's aura. He didn't see Aizen. He didn't see Aizen walk past the door. He sensed Aizen behind the wall. He didn't see Aizen. And during the whole thing with Seraphina getting kidnapped, John even says, "Why didn't I sense Arlo activate his ability?" He didn't need to see it. He could sense it. In that instance, he didn't sense it, but John can sense aura. So I don't think it necessarily makes sense for him to not be able to copy abilities like that don't have physical feedback. But anyway, what do you guys think Adrian's ability is? Clearly, it's most likely some form of physical enhancement, but what do you guys think it is? For me, I think Adrian's is honestly just very simple super strength or something like that. Uru may throw us a curveball. It could be something like Steel Punch. That'd be awesome. That'd be hella sweet. Steel Punch, freaking tetsu action. Adrian's going, boom. Colossus, hell yeah. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Did I say Terrence? God damn it. Adrian's ability. What do you think Adrian's ability is? But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow, it most likely is going to be, tomorrow. Going to be streaming Code Adam. We're going to try and do a marathon, get through the first season and the current chapters. I don't think I'm going to do Fast Pass for Code Adam, if it does have Fast Pass. UnOrdinary is the only webtoon I want to do Fast Pass for, but I hope you guys look forward to that tomorrow. Anyway, it's going to be it for today, guys. Hope you all had a good time, and see you guys back here tomorrow for Code Adam. And see you guys here next week for episode 183 of UnOrdinary. So, peace out, everyone.